At some point, maybe late at night, maybe in the middle of a normal Tuesday afternoon, you've asked it, what's the point? Not in a dramatic way, just quietly, almost accidentally. And the scary part wasn't the question, it was that no answer came back. In 1942, a French-Algerian writer named Albert Camus published a short essay that would change philosophy forever. He called it The Myth of Sisyphus, and his central claim was radical. Life has no inherent meaning. The universe owes you nothing. And yet, he believed this was not a reason for despair. This is absurdism, and it might be the most psychologically honest philosophy ever written. Camus defined what he called the absurd, and it's not what most people think. The absurd isn't life being meaningless. It's the collision, the gap between our desperate human need for meaning and the universe's complete, utter silence in response. We are wired to search. We ask why. We build systems, religions, philosophies, careers, relationships, all trying to answer that one question. And the universe just doesn't answer. That tension, that gap, Camus called that the absurd. And he said, that's not a problem to solve. It's a condition to live with. When confronted with the absurd, Camus said humans typically do one of three things. First, physical suicide, ending life to escape the question. He rejected this completely, not because life is precious in some sentimental way, but because it surrenders to the absurd instead of facing it. Second, philosophical suicide. This is more subtle. It means leaping into faith, religious or ideological, and pretending the question is answered when it isn't. Camus respected religion, but he saw this as a form of intellectual dishonesty, a way of flinching. Third, and this is Camus' answer, revolt. Not anger, not despair. Revolt. The act of living fully and consciously in the face of the absurd without pretending it away. Here's where people get confused. Absurdism is not nihilism. Nihilism says nothing matters. So why bother? Absurdism says nothing inherently matters. Therefore, the meaning we choose to create through love, art, rebellion, curiosity is everything. These two conclusions run in opposite directions. The nihilist sits down. The absurdist keeps walking. Not because the path leads somewhere, but because walking itself is the point. This distinction matters enormously for mental health. Research consistently shows that a sense of purpose, even self-constructed, imperfect purpose, is one of the strongest predictors of psychological resilience. Camus arrived at this not through data, but through honest confrontation with the darkest philosophical question. Camus ends The Myth of Sisyphus with one of the most famous sentences in all of philosophy. Sisyphus, condemned by the gods to push a boulder up a hill for eternity, only to watch it roll back down again and again, is not a figure of tragedy. He is, Camus argued, a figure of triumph. Because Sisyphus knows the boulder will fall. He knows there is no summit waiting, no reward, no final rest. And he pushes anyway, not out of hope, out of defiance, out of a kind of radical, clear-eyed joy in the act itself. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. That sentence is not a comfort, it's a challenge. We live in a world that promises meaning constantly, through productivity, achievement, social media validation, consumption. And when those promises don't deliver, the silence gets louder. Camus doesn't offer you an answer to that silence. He offers something more honest, permission to live inside it, to push the boulder, to find the texture of the effort itself worth something. The question remains, but maybe there, the asking is the point.